Hi friends, this is Aussie Bear Budgets and welcome to my first cash condensing video. This is exciting. I cannot believe that I have got to the point where I'm doing a cash condensing. Now I have my coffee right here. I have a couple of Monte Carlo biscuits to dip in my coffee. It gets messy, but it is worth it. All right, but let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with this binder, which is my short-term sinking funds. And out of this one, just let me move this over here. Let's weigh that down, that's better. So out of this one, out of the savings, we are taking $100, which will leave the envelope with nothing. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. And that is going to be my February payment to my high interest savings account, and that's what means that I get the high interest, because I have to do a $100 deposit every month and no withdrawals in order to qualify for the high interest. All right, and then the only other one out of here is church. Oh, now I wanted to just show you self-care. So self-care, I have taken out $100 because that covers my hair appointment. But that leaves $100 in there. But that didn't go into the bank, so that's not really included here. What am I looking for? I'm looking for church, that's the one. Alright, so we're taking all of this out of church, so it'll be $200. So we've got 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 80, 90, 200. And so we're going to use this money here to condense some of my other envelopes, but we'll get to that in a minute. So that's it for this binder. And then for this binder, now I'll show you something else before I start taking the money out. I have added 2 more envelopes to this. They're not the same cardboard envelopes like I've got here. So that's my to the bank envelope. I already had that one. This one is Scott's Head. Now, Scott's Head is a Christian youth camp that is held every January. It's a combined denomination church camp. And this year they've just had it. They had it, I think, 2 weeks ago. And this year was the 50th year that they have had this camp. So that's how long this camp has been going. My church is heavily involved in Scott's Head camp. Pardon me. And I went to a Scott's Head camp. Scott's Head is over near Port Macquarie, for like Australians would know that, but or some Australians. It's over near Port Macquarie, or Port Macquarie Way. I went to a Scott's Head camp when I was 13, so that was a long time ago. And but I only went to one, and the reason for that had nothing to do with the camp. The camp was wonderful, but I was very much a mummy's girl, and I did not like being away from my mother. And so I said no to school camps. I said no to any further Scott's Head camps because I didn't like being away from my mother. My mother has since passed away, and I'm still not liking being away from my mother. I've always been very close to my mother. She and I were very much alike. I could go into a whole video about that, but let's not do that. But needless to say, I like to sponsor children to go to the Scott's Head camp. There's one particular young girl I sponsored her. This is the 3rd year I have sponsored her to go. Next year, her brother is old enough to go because the camp is for high school age students, and her brother goes into high school next year. So he will be able to go to the Scots Head camp. And so I want to sponsor him as well. So I've got this envelope now to start saving up for Scots Head now, because the cost for each young adolescent to go to this camp is $300. With the cost of everything, it may go up. I don't know, but I will put extra aside just to cover that. But sponsoring 2 children to go, that's at least $600. So I want to save up for that all year so that I can make sure these 2 kids, this brother and sister, can go to the camp next year. It'll probably be, I don't know what I was going to say. It's left me. But anyway, if it's possible, if I'm able to add more to it, I might sponsor more than just these 2 kids. But we'll see what happens. But I started that envelope to start for Scots Head. And the other envelope I put in here was tax. Now, I was thinking about it, and I have always put tax aside from my side hustle, but I just left it in the bank because a lot of my clients who I do ironing for, they will actually put their payment directly into my bank account. And so whenever I took money out to do my savings challenges or whatever, I just left 1/3 of it in the bank and let that build up. And I thought, well, I would have an envelope now so that it can be part of my long-term savings. And so in this envelope already there is $915. So there's 500, 7, 9, 915, because that's 1/3 of what I have earned from my side hustle since August, because our tax year runs from July, like from the end of July, so runs from August through to July. And so I've been saving up, like the clients that I have, the tax from those clients since August. And so I just counted up what was in the bank for that and just put those in so I can keep track of it this way, and you guys can see that as well. So that's what those are the new envelopes that I have added. This will only get stuffed from, so I won't get stuffed every week. It'll only get stuffed from when I have side hustles. So I'm up to date with all of that. So any further side hustle money that I am doing in the next week or so, the tax has already come out of that and is included in here. Any after that, I will set the tax aside so that you can see me stuff it there. All right, that was a long ramble. Let's get on with this. So out of rates, we are taking we're taking $200 out of rates and leaving $20. So we're taking 120, 40, 60, 80, 200. So we'll leave those. Now we'll put this at the back of this 50 because it's the only $100 note I've got. Put those in there, and we're keeping that. And so what am I doing? I need to put, so in church and in savings, I don't need to put a placeholder because that's not a build-up. That's a payment sort of thing. In this, I need to put a placeholder. So I need a $200 placeholder, if I can find it. Let's get these out of there. All right, so I need a $200 placeholder. There we go. We'll just sit those there. So that means that in the bank, I now have 2,600. So 2,000, actually I should change that for a 500, shouldn't I? That'll be less then. Let's get this organized. All right, 500 and then 100. Which is there, and put those 3 2s back. Oh my gosh, I need an extra set of hands. Does anybody have an extra set of hands that I can borrow? There we go, put those there. I mean, I'm fiddle-farting around here and you guys can't even see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, so we have 2,600 plus 20 in the envelope. This could be a long video because I'm so fumbly fingered. All right, electricity. So we are taking out 100 and putting in a $100 placeholder. So, and that will leave nothing. So we've got 50, 70, 80, 90, 100. And putting in 100. There we go. So that gives us, I was going to count it from the from the back. We've got 500, 700, 800, 900, 940. So what we might do is swap those two out for another 200. Find that again. There we go. Oh, bumped you. You feeling dizzy yet? And put those there. All right, so we've got 940. So that's all of the cash out of there. Oh, I'm just going to have a sip of coffee. Oh, that's good. And dunk my Monte Carlos. Now don't dunk them too long or half the biscuit will end up at the bottom of the cup. That's so yummy and sweet. That was good. All right, nothing's coming out of water. Christmas, I'm taking 40 out of, which will leave 10. So we'll keep the 2 5s and then we've got 40. And then that means I can put that aside and have 150. So 150 in Christmas and then 20 in the envelope. So 160 altogether. 10 in the envelope, sorry, not 20. So 160 altogether. And then birthdays, nothing's coming out of birthdays. Medical, I'm taking $215 out, which will leave me with $15. So I'll leave those there. So that's, what did I say? 215. 50, 150, 200, 215. So that means I can get rid of this, set that aside, and replace that with a 50, and then I need 200. So that means, oh, I can change that for 100. Oh, I can change that for 200. It just gets better. All right, put that there, get that one. So that means that we have 400 in the bank, 400 in the bank, and 15 in the envelope. So $415 altogether. Put that in there. Now the vet, I am taking 90 out. Again, so that I can swap out that one, I think. So 20, 50, 50, 50, 70, 80, 90. So we'll keep that 10. And that means that we have 350 in the bank. So we've got 200 there. Get rid of that. Put that in there. And we need 50 and 100. So we've got 350 plus 10. So 360 altogether in vet. clothing, I'm taking 60 out. This is going to be a long video. Okay, so I'm wanting to get rid of that one as well. So put that one over there, and I'm taking 60 out and keeping 5. And that means 250, so I'll swap that out for that one. So we have 250 in the bank plus 5, so we've got 255 in clothing. Put that in the front. Holiday, I'm taking out 70. Oop. So that will leave 30. And that's so that I can swap that out. So I'm taking out 70. And that leaves me with 30. So that'll be 350 in the bank. So I've got 250, 350, so 350 plus 30. So 380 for holiday. And then finally household, I'm taking out 190. Now even though I've got over $200 in here, I want to take that out. So I'm doing 190, so 50, 150, 160, 70, 80. How am I doing 190? Maybe I'm putting 10 back. All right, let's do it that way. So 200 and putting 10 back. So that leaves me with 40, 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. And then in there I need 200. So I put that back and that back and find a 200. Do I have any left? Do I have any? No. All right, so I'll have to do 2 100s. That's okay. All right, so I have 200 in the bank, and then I have 40. So that's 240 altogether for household. All right. So that's that done. So what we're going to do now is we are going to condense our other envelopes. I couldn't think what it was. Seriously, brain fart. All right. Now I've got a mouthful of biscuit. Let's get myself settled. Okay, savings is good. Eating out has 30, so I can't change that. Self-care, I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So I'll put that in there and take 2 50s. And put that in there. Mowing has 45. So 10, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45. So I will take those and take 2 of those. That's 45. Oh, take a sip. Oh, that's so good. That's good coffee. That's my second coffee for the day. Put these back up there so they're out of my way, because I don't need those now. Okay, medication has got, so we make that a 20, so that's 40. Grocery buffer has, so I can make that 20. cat buffer. Oh, so that's got 100 in the bank. And that's got 20, 30, 40, 50. So I might change that for a 50. It's so hot, I am sticking to everything. It's so gross. Personal has 30, so I might leave that. I might just swap out 2 of them, which is all I can do anyway, because my planner that is down at the newsagents, I think, is about $15. So I'll probably be taking some of that out. Oh, what does that belong to? Church. Left that out. How bad? Alright, phone. What do we have in phone? We have 20, 35. So we'll swap that out for a 10. And miscellaneous, what do we have in miscellaneous? We have 50, but I might leave that small. I might just swap that for a 10 and leave it like that, just in case I need smaller notes for anything. All right. Put that back in there. Now we'll have a look at the savings challenges. Got cash in there ready for the next one. Okay, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So I'll put those back and put in a 20. In this one we have 20, 40, 45, 50, 55. So we'll put those back and take a 50. In this one we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'll put all of that in and take 2 20s. Take a sip of coffee. Okay, what have we got in this one? Oh, lots of 5s in here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So we'll take all of those and, oops, take a 50. In this one we have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Take 2 20s. And finally, in this one, we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So put all of that in there and take those and put it behind it, not in front. All right, that's the first lot of challenges. So side hustle randomizer. Oh, I just did that one up. I have 35. There we go. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. I'm getting lots of 5s here now, aren't we? $50 in that one. Oh, that one's already open. We have 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So keep that. And take a 50. These are going to be nice when they're finished. Alright, what have we got in this one? We have 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So if we keep that and that, and we take that one, that's $80. That's a good one. That one's not too long finished, I think. Only another 20 to go. And this one, this one's only got 10 in it because that started only last week to replace the one that I finished, my first finished savings challenge. Yay! And then in this one, well, that was already open. There's 35, so can't change anything out on that one. Oh, bad. There we go. All right, that's that one done. Okay, next we have this binder, which is the Mini Madness. Oh, I thought I was going to sneeze there for a minute. I've got no coffee for dipping, so I'm going to have that later. Set that aside. All right, Mini Madness. Let's see what we've got. In that one, we have 15. Change that. In this one, we have 15. Oh, this is going to be a long video. We're up to 27 minutes. This one has 20. I hope you guys don't mind long videos. I mean, I love them, but some people may not. But it is what it is. That one's only got 10 in it. I'm trying to rush, but I'm also trying not to make mistakes. That one's got 15. Oh, that 10's horrible. Try that one. That one's a nice one. And this one has 15. Alrighty, that's that one done. Now those two, these and all the ones in here I'm not doing. So that's the $5 challenge because I'm not counting that. The $5 a day challenge, I'm not touching that. And the cat challenge, and I'm not counting that. All right, so we're not doing any of those. This one also, I only just started. What I did do was add an envelope just to put the cash in ready for doing this one, but obviously I don't have any at the moment. But I'm not doing that one because I only just started it. And then we have Norellis's budget book, her Budgeting for Your Dreams book. So we'll see what we have in here. So the first one, that just has 30. Second one has nothing. Third one That only has 30 as well. That one only has 5. Nothing in that one. This one has 25. And we've got to fold the 20s because they don't fit, because I made the envelopes a bit small. What did that come out of? The bread one. And that goes in there. This one has 30. This one has 15. The Christmas one has 30. The vacation one has 30, so we'll keep a 10 and get a 20. Halloween has 5. Nothing in that Halloween one. Emergency fund has 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. So we'll keep that. There's lots of 5s. And we'll put that in. Oh, not rainy day. Not up to that yet. Put that in there. Alright, and rainy day has 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So we'll put that in there and take 2 20s. Alright, and that's that one done as well. And that's everything condensed. And so, this is going to test my maths. Because here I need to have a total of $1,265. So let's see how I go. I'll set that aside. Or maybe I'll leave that there and I'll do it in bundles. Look at that. How about that? That's all going back to the bank. That's awesome. So $100 of this is getting transferred to my high interest savings account. $200 of this is getting transferred to my church's account, and that's my monthly tithe. And then the rest of it is going into my bills account, which also earns me interest, but it's not a high interest, but it does earn me interest. So let's count this up and see how I did. All right, so we need 1,265. So we've got 100, 152, 253, $350. Oh, this is going to cause problems. Let's put that aside and go 300. So 3, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85. So that's 500. 50, 70, 80, 90, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 800. So that's 800. That's 800. I should have brought my calculator out. Can't believe I'm doing this without a calculator. Alright, 800, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 900. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 1,000. Alright, that's $1,000 right there. So this needs to be $265. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. Yes, yes, yes. Way to go, me. That is a miracle. You know my track record with numbers and adding up and oh my gosh. Yes. All right. That is amazing. Right. So we are all balanced. We are all condensed. And this is all going to the bank. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have just clicked over to 35 minutes. Oh my gosh. This now is the longest video I've ever done. It'll probably take about 3 hours to upload. All right. But anyway, have a wonderful day and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, share, all of the things. And please know how much I appreciate you. To all my new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. To all of my faithful, regular subscribers, oh my gosh, you are my heart. I love you. All right. God bless everybody and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.